Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a blank screen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Man, let me show you something real quick, man. This is one of the biggest problems I got right now. Turn the volume down on that, right? Right. See that 9:15 alarm? What's that say? See what it says? That's bedtime around here, right? Now, I take shit to help me fucking sleep, and I take it around 9:15, right? Yet I still got mother truckers that be texting me at like 11:30 at night and shit, knowing that I do this, and then they get in arguments with me, and I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. That's not me. That's Patricia. I mean, she might have said some really truthful shit, but that's not really me, man. And what gets me the most is it's people who know. It's people who know. There's people who know that I take medicine at night to try and get back onto a normal schedule that'll message me and engage in this shit. I was talking to a small child about that the other day. She said, you can't live with family. You should never live with family. It always ends in arguments and da-da-da-da. Very smart child. I said that once. I worked with this little girl at a medical packing facility where we made surgical trays for hospitals. And I said the same thing. She was talking about her and her boyfriend and blah, 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 and how they were getting ready to get married that year and how they were going to do this, that, and the other thing. And I was like, dude, wait until you live on your own and get your own place before you have kids or anything, or else it's going to cause all this drama with your family. And she looked at me and she goes, no, it's not really a problem with my family. We all live together. Like, they're Indian, so racists assume they're either Hindu or Buddhist, right? And she's like, it doesn't matter to us because we've always lived in a multi-generational household. And most families did. Like, that was the normal. Up until, 2-3 generations ago. It was normal. Your grandparents or whatever bought a house. And then they raised kids in this house. And then when one set of those kids ended up coming back and staying in that house to take care of the elderly person, before there was homes to send these people to and stuff like that, you stayed, you took care of them, right? And you kept the house within the family, you kept the land within the family. And if someone did move out, like if you go way back, it was especially in Celtic traditions, you lived on a hill. And the oldest family lives at the top of the hill, and then as you come down the hill is the younger generations, which protect the top of the hill. And I told her, I was like, it's not that you can't live with family. It's you can't live with people who don't know how to respect healthy boundaries. The reason that little girl that I worked with, her family could live together is because everybody had very, very clear rules, right? There's very clear rules within their religion, within the Hindu, Buddhist, Confucius, that Eastern programming. There's very clear roles for everybody, right? This person does these type of jobs, this person does this type of job, this person does this type of job, right? And that's just how it works. Sorry, my alarms are going off. I gotta reset this. Right? So that's what I'm talking about. Clear, healthy boundaries. I was like, everybody can live with anybody as long as you can have and respect clear, healthy boundaries. If someone in your family suffers from a certain type of anxiety where they don't like you to do this certain thing, or someone takes a medication at 9 o'clock, so, don't talk to Gammy after 10. Don't go wake her up. She's going, that's not Gammy. Whatever, right? Don't talk to so-and-so through the bathroom door. That sets them off. Don't bother, Nana while she's cooking. She doesn't like that. She likes to listen to her music and cook, right? These are people that can live with each other because they understand and recognize that there's certain rules and healthy boundaries that the people in their lives have set and specifically asked for, and other people that live with them respect these things, right? Nowadays, it's like, oh, I'm not walking on eggshells for anyone. I don't care if you want to go to bed at 10 o'clock and go to sleep. I'm going to continue to message you into 11 o'clock at night because whatever. Even though, it always ends up in an argument, right? Whatever the reason is, I'm going to continue to bother you while you're doing something because I know, even though it doesn't matter that you've told me a million times that it bothers you that I do this while you're trying to do something, I'm going to continue to do it. It's not a healthy boundary. It's almost like there's certain people where you draw this big line for them, be like, hey, this is what's happening. Please don't cross this line because I'm setting up this line here because I know if this line gets crossed, I get knocked out of character and I don't like myself when I'm in that state. So I'm going to put this healthy boundary up here so that way I can stay in a healthy headspace. And it's like some people are like, oh, ooh, look, there's a line. Bam, I'm going to cross it. Bam, I'm going to cross it. Bam, I'm going to cross it. I wonder what it's going to... I'm going to give him a few days. Bam, I'm going to cross it. Bam, I'm going to cross it. Bam, I'm going to cross it. It's just little shit like that. Alright, what do we got from the universe starting out today? That discomfort you're feeling is a sign to level up. Lean the fuck in. It's too easy to be myself with you. Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. And what do you want? I want peace, man. I want to be able to go to sleep and be able to stay asleep. I've decided I am going to go get a cheapy regular alarm clock. And that way I can set up a regular alarm clock in my room. So when I go to bed, my cell phone will be in the kitchen and I will be asleep in my room. And then hopefully nobody can message me in the middle of the night and engage that. Does it suck that I will not be there for people who are calling in a case of maybe an emergency in the middle of the night? Yeah, it does. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just not going to be there for those people anymore. We got the river and movement here. What else we got? We got the masculine energy going on here. Definitely a lot of that happening lately. We've got the 5. Definitely a conflict number. We've got Virgo, the overthinker. And we've got Pluto again. A lot of undercurrents still going on. I don't know. I know I want to get back to just being able to get up at 5:30 or get up at 5 and be able to start doing my videos at 5:30 like I used to do and get back into that healthy routine. Calling the storm, right? Trying to build back up my own energy. I don't know, y'all. just trying to do my best over here. You know, and it's hard because I've had people that's just totally just effed with my head over the damn years. I don't know why, but for some reason this morning I'm thinking about the Enchanted Cottage, that crazy lunatic fucking woman. I don't know if someone sent her or what her deal was, but she bought a reading and it was just the weirdest fucking energy. I could barely read for her. It just, none of it felt genuine. It was so bizarre. You know, we get people come in, they'll be obsessed with whatever the hell it is I'm doing for a little while, and then they'll realize that I'm a total lunatic. And then they'll like almost be mad at me about it. And it's like, the lunacy is how I'm able to do what I do. Like, you know, that's what I said about being hyper emotional, right? Being hyper emotional is the downside to being an emotional empath. Like, you know, I mean, I wish I didn't. Sometimes it's definitely one of those curses that you try to turn into a blessing, right? When you feel other people's emotions or when you channel that kind of nonsense. It's like, you know, you feel bad, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want to. I don't want to be able to be affected by other people's emotions. I want to be more in control of my own emotions. It's like, but it's, yeah. I feel like there's certain people who go out of their way because they want you to be messed up. They just want that. They don't want you to do better. They want you to be messed up. They want you to be argumentative. They want you to fight with them. They want you to be crazy. They want you to whatever it is. Whatever it is. They want you to be messed up so that way they have something that they can tell other people that they're better. Oh, well, yeah, well, you think they're so great. Really? Really? Da-da-da-da-da. Just is what it is, y'all. That's the kind of energy that we're all trying to escape. I did do that, alright? Definitely got a lot of anxiety here on the 3D line, right? I got the Rite of Passage card, the 5 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles. So even on the 3D, it's showing up as what? There's definitely a Rite of Passage, a movement from one area to another, a learning, a crossing over a ridge, or almost like burning a bridge, right? This shows the person crossing over a bridge, right? With the swords in the canoe, right? And this is causing conflict, right? Because there's always people who don't like the dynamics to change. They don't like the energy to change. They definitely don't like you to take your energy away, right? I see that there's a lot of anxiety that this can cause, breaking out of comfort zones for sure. They said that energy you're feeling, lean the fuck in. You know, breaking out of a comfort zone is, yeah, it's scary and it's hard and it's nerve-wracking, but you got power and victory here on the 3D, right? It has that transformational energy. I love the butterfly in the winter scene. It has that transformational energy. And it's just really talking about, when it comes to the 3D stuff, focus on those who help you build better, solid foundations, those who help educate you, those who help in those areas, not those who just help in your vices or aggravate your vices, right? On the 4D, I definitely see that there's like a lack of feeling what direction you're actually being pulled in right now. It's like you're not really sure. It doesn't really feel like you're being pulled to do anything at all. There's a lot of definitely looking back at the past going on. I feel like there's looking back on the past, and there's looking back on the past on what good times were there, right? And it's a matter of, well, I want to be back in that energy, but you can't go back to that energy. That's the thing, right? Because the dynamics that were there before are not there anymore. Just as you're not the same person you were 2 years ago, neither is anybody else. Neither is anybody else. And it's a massive burden. It's a massive burden if you think you're going to rebuild it exactly the way it was. Nobody's rebuilding it exactly the way it was. It's a time to really, like, I love this card, the way that the artist did this. You got the Three of Wands going up this hill that they've come down, right? Preparation, foresight, intuition has told me I need to come off this hill and make an adventure, right? I'm utilizing something to help me carry all these burdens that I've got, right? I'm utilizing my energy wisely, right? And even though I've got all my burdens on this, I'm going to walk, right? And she's got that one wand that's in her hand, right? I'm going to follow my passions and make a change, right? And still, there's the Eight of Swords that's going on. There's a lot of, especially if you're trying to step out on your own, there's a lot of energy that you end up with of a lot of self-discrimination, right? Discriminating against yourself, right? Especially like, you know, summer coming in, everybody's like all upset about their bodies all of a sudden. It's like, what? You knew when you were eating them Christmas cookies that this shit was coming in the spring, so why are you upset about it now? You know, and I see these beautiful videos by these comedian dudes that are talking about that. They're like, yeah, every year my girlfriend puts me on a diet right before summer, and every year she ends up wigging out after a couple of weeks and saying, you need to love me for how I am. And it's like, that's what I was trying to do. You're the one I would. It's that kind of energy. Don't beat yourself up. Don't torment yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of learning how to love yourself as yourself energy that's going on right now. Right? What do we got on the 5D? There's definitely a lot of this, right? Definitely a lot of the wounded healers running into battles, right? And a lot of call for recognizing. One, recognize when the battle is over. Two, is it even your battle that you're fighting? That's a big one that a lot of people fall into, right? You get so gung-ho on defending other people that you turn around and realize that half of these arguments that you're in have nothing to actually do with you. And you'd be at so much more peace if you just let them go. You know? And try to figure out how you keep getting called. Who keeps calling you into the drama? Who's the one who keeps messaging you late at night knowing that you're trying to go to sleep and engaging in an argument? Who knows, you know, that you're defensive of whatever person in this situation, so they're going to call and tell you that they're whatever, right, and get you wrapped up into that argument. Who's the one who's blowing the horn that's getting you into these arguments? That's the person you need to watch out for. That's the one that's keeping you energetically bound to a lower vibration, right? It's time to have strength, right? It's time to have strength. It's time to stand in your moral fortitude, right? Trying to stand in your convictions and your beliefs. Knight of Pentacles can be a little bit immature, but it's definitely down to the 3D level here, right? It's like, even if, yeah, you know, you got to hold those healthy boundaries, right? There's definitely this energy going on, right? The 7 of Cauldrons. I love it in this deck because it's definitely that player energy card, right? And it's almost like, you know, especially if you're getting pulled into these, right? Don't catfight anybody for anybody's attention, for sure. Don't catfight with anybody for anybody's attention. You know, I get the 9 of Rods reversed here. It's almost like I get the energy of you're so defensive because you've been dealing with this kind of energy that you almost have a toxic boundary to everybody, and that could be the trigger that a lot of people focus on and pick at you. That's where they feel like they get a win, right? They're like, oh, I can trigger these very, very specific insecurities on this person. All right, last 2 cards, a spell and a magic card, and then I gotta go get these kiddos ready for school. Try to get this set up, and then a couple of weeks school will be out. I'll be able to just get up and do my videos and maybe even some lives or whatnot, because it is what it is. Everybody keeps telling me I should do this at night, like, oh, I wish you would do your videos at night. And it's like, I don't know. It's just that the energy, the messages, everything just seems clearer when I wake up in the morning. It's definitely a lot better when I wake up to a bunch of, when I don't wake up to a bunch of text messages, conversations that I don't remember. Oh, son of a. Yeah. My whole life runs on alarms, y'all. My whole life runs on alarms. No, that's not what I meant.
I heard you told your friends that I'm just not your
Come on. Sure. Just won't have no music for the last little bit. Alright. We got the element of earth is the main element today. Main magic card here. It says, ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. Strength in times of chaos. I like that. We have a love spell here this morning. Charms for love. Another charm for luck in love is to take 7 tiny rose quartz stones and put them on your windowsill during a full moon for 7 hours. Then pick up the stones and while holding them in the palm of your hand, speak this wish spell. Luck be quick, luck be kind, luck by 7. Good luck will be mine. Blessed be. It's more of a luck spell than a love spell. I like that though. It's very sweet. So far, I get nervous whenever I see a love spell in these things because it's like it always makes me think of that one damn meme where it shows the guy, stupid satire medieval thing, but it's like never start a marriage with a kidnapping. That's how I usually feel about love spells, but that's cute. That's a sweet little get your energy right. Charge up some stones. Alright, y'all. That is what it is this morning. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with me. I love y'all. Don't be afraid to be the storm and set those healthy boundaries, right? Definitely a lot of movement going on, right? Keep moving forward. Keep working on what you're working on. Keep moving forward in it. Don't allow anyone or anything to get you pulled up on the shore. When I see this card, I always get that really silly quote that talks about you can't leave footprints in the sand of time sitting on the shore, right? Or sitting on your butt. And who wants to leave butt prints in the sands of time? I get that, right? I always get the Garth Brooks song, The River, with this song, right? And the song itself talks about, right, you're never going to get anywhere just sitting on the shore watching other people sail down the river, right? All right? Mindful of those conflicts, y'all. Mindful of those conflicts. Be mindful of overthinking, right? Definitely put things into a more healthy perspective. Understand that there's undercurrents for sure that affect a lot of things, right? There's definitely a heady masculine energy going on today, and let's just get one final goodbye from Spirit, see what they have to say. What's a goodbye card from you? You have everything it takes, more than everything it takes, and you're really stupid for not knowing that. Empire Records, my friend. Empire Records. Alright, y'all. I'm back as soon as I can, I promise.